And hello everybody, welcome to Minecraft Parkour Planet. We did the second one, but now we're coming back and doing the first one. A little late, I know. But, I don't know. I wanted to go ahead and give it a shot. See how it was. Looks like water isn't going to kill me, at least not off the bat. Yeah. I mean, should be just a fun old time, you know, journeying through a planet specifically made for parkour. Which is one of the weirdest premises ever. Like, I feel like a better premise would have been, oh, hey, look at this, look at this map. It's a world which happens to be set up properly so that you can do parkour if you so wish. But it isn't necessary, you know. I feel like that would have been a better backstory for the map. Is there? Oh, there's visible blocks back there. Never mind. Okay. But, yeah. I'm not going to critique a Minecraft map's backgrounds. I've critiqued a lot of random stuff in parkour maps. I feel like the backstory is one of the few things that I don't really have much ground to critique. Like, if they were making the map as if the backstory was the main point of all of it, then yeah, sure, critique the backstory. But it's not. I'm so confused where I'm supposed to go. Obviously, you can head up here. But that slime block just leads you to whatever that is. Which I guess might be right. Yeah, sure enough. Just took me a moment of puzzling at it. Okay. Stinking lava. Out of the way. That's fine. Just gotta parkour my way back up real quick. Gotta thread the needle on that lava, apparently. Well, not apparently. That's pretty obvious, but I just failed on my first attempt. Oh, come on. I can get up. Yeah, there we go. Spot doesn't seem like the right way to go, question mark? It seems like I've worked my way backwards. Yes, I have. I think. Maybe. Let's go up here and find out. Yeah, sure did. Okay. I need to jump to this ladder. There we go. Sometimes I'm a bit of an idiot when it comes to these things. I take it I bounce off of this, land on here, and then I have just enough to get up that. Yep. Kind of looking forward to moving away from the lava stuff. Lava's just... I don't know. Lava's not my favorite. Like, I can do death water, but frankly, I find lava one of the most annoying things to deal with, just because it's like, even if you do land in it, instead of it just auto killing you, if you get out, then you're stuck in that awkward spot where it's like, on one hand, I can just jump back into the lava and die. On the other hand, I'm not going to die now that I've gotten out of the lava. So have I made enough progress to make it worth it to stay here, or should I just go ahead and reset, since you know, it's going to take a while for the fire to die out. So if I'm far enough ahead, then I might as well just reset. And I don't know. It's a whole ordeal. One that honestly I still haven't figured out the magic number. But like, some of my worst experiences on maps have 100% been dealing with levels that are heavily lava based and are in a spot where it's like, oh yeah, if you fall you don't die, but you are going to be stuck with fire damage for like 10 minutes. So have fun with that. Like this map wasn't bad about that at all. But I've played some maps that are pretty bad about that stuff. Like I had one map that I was recording that I ended up not finishing the map specifically because of that sort of stuff happening. I hate how that's sticking out like that's where you're supposed to go. I get the feeling that I missed something. Well, this is the problem. Whee! I have no clue where I was supposed to go there. I'm gonna have to make it back up there. And we're gonna have to take a look. But yeah, one of these days I'm gonna have hit a point that I've actually mentioned every single pet peeve I have on maps, and these videos are just gonna be like me staring at the map. Since these videos are already pretty much just me complaining about dumb stuff maps do. Okay. Obviously we drop here, but where do we go from this point? So that's where we went in. And that's, yeah, that should be a slab down, so we couldn't make it to that even if I wanted to. I feel like I'm looking in the wrong direction anyway. What would the purpose of this ring around this place be anyway? There's gotta be... Wait. Okay, well, I did the same stupid thing again. But I think there's a slime block on the other side of that, and I'm just stupid. Or blind. One of the two. I'll get figured out one day. Yeah. I don't know. So sometimes with maps, like, I feel like I always just instantly know the exact route to go. And other times I load into a map and I just have to sit confused for like 20 minutes before I can figure it out. Yeah, this just... We got slime block. Hit the slime block. Hit the gold pressure plate. Because of the end rods going around, I was just like, oh, obviously we walk on the end rods. It just, you know... They set it up like a tightrope. So what else are you supposed to do? And then other times, like, you know, the map's still confusing on which way to go, but I somehow managed to figure it pretty much all out instantly. Probably just the luck of the draw. Because sometimes I just go, like, instantly with the exact direction that looks the most like that's the way you're supposed to go. And other times I get sidetracked by a route which looks like a typical side route that they make because they're trying to throw you off. And yeah, I don't know. Whole ordeal's confusing. I don't want to drop further. Drip leaf. This stuff has so much potential to be annoying, but like it always refreshes at the speed where it feels like it always refreshes right about the time I'm back at the starting point. Like it doesn't matter. Ow. Yikes. Have a heart. They want me to die to fall down. Oh. Oh, they probably wanted me to drop on the honey. You can survive a fall on honey, right? I'll take that as a no. This is awkward. Wait. Go from here. Ow. Ah, we can go like this. I'm not sure if I'll fall to that. I'm gonna jump to here. Nice, nice. I missed. I missed. Whoops. Yeah, they clearly only have it there too, just to make sure you don't cheat the system and go from the wrong point, so that you have to actually play them. This looks, yeah, that looked for sure like it was gonna do more than half a heart. Glad to see I was right. Not glad to see that I died. Oh. Boom, boom. I'm just trying to, I don't know what I'm trying to do. Boom. I'm going about this so fast that I'm killing myself trying to not take my time with it. But it's obnoxious because I already know the route, so I don't want to go slowly. I think I can... I don't know. I don't know if 2 blocks is enough that I can actually catch it. Because it's such a short time between hitting the ground and having the opportunity to catch it. It seems more likely that something along these lines. But that killed me. I don't know. I might have gotten off a bit early, though. I don't know if I actually rode that the entire way. There we go. It's such like... It just feels so wrong. It's like a dropper, but dropper parkour, and I really don't know how I feel about dropper parkour. Oops. I think it was pretty cool though. That's the sort of thing that I haven't really seen in maps. It's always nice to find something really unique in a map that the map creator clearly thought of themselves. Stuff like that's just always really cool. I hate the lighting in this area. Just going from one thing to the next very quickly. But yeah. This sort of lighting drives me insane. Where it can be hard to tell where your jump's at just off of the lighting. I already struggle with figuring out which way to go sometimes. So it's like, don't make me suffer too. Just follow the path. See where it leads. Okay, interesting. Maybe I have to go back up. Just boom, like that. Oh, that looks right. That is an interesting jump. Yeah, I chose this map in part because I'm recording late, and I thought I would be able to go quickly, so I could, you know, get a video out semi on time, but it looks like it's going to take an hour or two to upload, which is fine. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Like, it always stinks not getting a video recorded. Like, in this case, it's because I had Thanksgiving and I was stupid and was like, hey, I'll be able to get a video recorded after we get home from Thanksgiving dinner, right? Right? And I wasn't able to. So as a result, I'm having to record it the next day. I should have just, when I was thinking about it a couple days ago, gone, yeah, I'm going to just record an extra video and play it safe and be smart. Instead, I was like, nah, I'll be fine. No worries here. And now I'm recording late, and the video is going to come up late, and I feel bad, but it's fine. Although at this rate, I might as well have just done parkour pyramid for as long as this map's going to take. Actually, not really. Parkour Pyramid's like, it's 40 minutes is the record time, and when a map has a record time like 40 minutes, it means that it's gonna take a couple hours to complete for your first run through, even if you're good at parkour. And obviously that requires, you know, it being a map that has a decent running community. But because it's a heel-like map, there's a decent speedrunning community behind it. Any map like that that speedruns can get millions of views on, it's gonna make the speedrunning community pretty competitive. Double slime forward, okay. Just like that, I suppose. Oh, wait, what? Oh, did I need to make it to that slime off of the first one? What? Oops. I fell off. I gotta make it back to my checkpoint. Oh, slime block here. Yeah. I have to go back through all this now. It said double slime forward. I took that as land on the slime blocks twice, then go forward. Not. You gotta land on the slime blocks, then hit another slime block and go forward. Interesting, nonetheless. I got this. I can do this. No sweat. I just gotta get a serious move on. Nice. Barely made it. Nope. Back this way then. Nice, nice. Another weird thing about slime blocks is it's possible to cheese them pretty hard. This was something I was learning while I was learning the speedrun route for one of the heel-like maps. Is you can mega cheese slime blocks consistently. Like, there was one map that I had actually utilized it before on, but I figured it was kind of a, you know, inconsistent thing. Probably isn't something that can be utilized really easily, so I just kind of didn't worry about it. But yeah, then I learned that you can apparently do it, cheese that sort of stuff pretty consistently, and I'm very confused. Oh, there's a button here. Oh my goodness, that is okay. Nice, nice. Now I can make it to this ladder. Yeah, and I don't know why. I just figured that it was something to do that. I think it's because I was kind of lagging on the map, right? So then, since I was already lagging, I just figured, hey, it's, you know, a problem with the map being poorly optimized, and, you know, for whatever reason the map's laggy. I also had a very different PC specs at the time. But yeah, because of that, I just figured, hey, you know, it's a problem with that. I was also pretty young at the time. I'm thinking back to the laptop days now. Bad times. I hate laptops. Like, laptops are definitely something where obviously you're paying a lot extra and sacrificing on specs for the sake of being able to have the mobility. But because I'm not in a position where I need said mobility, laptops for me are just kind of a stupid idea. Like, there's not really any purpose to giving up major amounts of PC specs simply to carry my computer around a bit. Yeah. It's just one of those things. Wee. Slime blocks, I take it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Just wanted to make sure that jump wasn't possible first. You know, it's kind of funny. I saw a video title that was like, why 5 block jumps can be easier in Minecraft than 4 block jumps. And like, I didn't watch the whole thing. I'm gonna be honest. I just kind of skimmed through it because my first thought was, this guy's an idiot. My second thought was, I'm curious. It's probably something stupid, but I'm gonna check out the video. I'm just gonna skim through the video real quick. So there's a chance that they addressed whatever I'm gonna complain about or whatnot, but even if they do, it was still mega clickbait. Basically, the point was, because the only way to make a 5 block jump is essentially to run forward and hold space in a very strictly set up area, but yet with a 4 block jump, if you're jumping from a really difficult spot, then it's almost impossible or impossible to make a 4 block jump. So as a result, 5 block jumps can be easier than 4 blocks. Like, that is the most stupid thing ever. Like, because the thing is, all other things even, 4 block jumps are easier than 5 block jumps, right? Because 5 block jumps require very specific setup, and if you have that much time to set up for a 4 block jump, you'll be, there for like 5 minutes instead of 20 hours, and also having to use commands and stuff like that to set the mouse cursor position perfectly, and all that stuff. But yeah, so it's one of those things where it's like, there's never a situation where it's easier as soon as you take into consideration prep time. And that's something that they might have addressed, and since I just skimmed through, I might not have been aware. But it's like, yeah, if you're gonna have to spend 20 years to it's one of these, to set up your parkour jump, compared to just being able to set one up in 5 seconds and going at it, then was it really easier? Like, we go from the standpoint of, like parkour maps that already have all the jumps set up for you, but in a normal Minecraft world, if you want a parkour jump, you have to set it up yourself. And in a normal Minecraft world, let me tell you, the time you're going to spend trying to set up everything for a 5 block jump and then actually having to get the mouse cursor in that perfect position, assuming I understand how they work properly. It's yeah, it's kind of dumb. Another thing I've noticed lately is, like, some people will use, am I redoing stuff I've already done here? I'm stupid. I don't know how I got back out of here, but clearly that's a spot I've been before. Okay, I'm not thinking and just running forward. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. And some people, okay, right. This was what I was saying. Have been utilizing the technicality that some people call 4-block jumps, 5-block jumps, to use it as clickbait titles and stuff. Just, talking about, the difference. Like the video was like why a 4-block jump can be easier than a 5-block jump, and then it was going about I backtracked about them in a very specific scenario once again that also it was why a 5-block can be easier than a 4-block, and it was actually a 4-block and a 3-block. They just called them differently. So some people take advantage of that technicality to be able to clickbait their titles and stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's smart to, you call them a different way. That if you call it that way, everybody will think you're talking about something really interesting, even when you're talking about something that's, a bit more basic and would probably only interest people heavily in the parkour community. Then, you successfully got more views. I mean, good job. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about some stuff like that. And like with clickbait, I'm always kind of conflicted on whether it's kind of immoral or just a good strategy at this point. Like, I used to be very much on the side of it's immoral. But that was back before I did any YouTube stuff and was just a viewer. And now I'm kind of like, if you can get a better click-through rate title without lying in your title, like, it's still a semi-accurate title, and you can heavily increase your click-through rate. You know what? That's fine. I'm so confused. There we go. Obviously, completely lying about what your content is for the sake of views is completely immoral and stupid. I was thinking moved a bit off to the side game. Now I have to jump all the way around here. But yeah, some people, like, the problem is it works, right? Like, as long as it works, people will continue to clickbait, and I don't foresee any reason why clickbait, of all things, would start suddenly failing to work. Because the whole point of clickbait is you set up your title and description and thumbnail in a way where it looks like you're doing something that these people find interesting. And why am I so confused on where I'm supposed to go? I've already done this. Now I just can't figure out where I'm supposed to go. And, it's the only thing they can base what they're watching off of. So if the thumbnail and title sound good, then yeah, they're going to click on the video. Oh my goodness, this is going to drive me insane. Am I going wrong? What's that, guys? Alright, I was supposed to go into the tree. I'm stupid. There's that bit in there that brings you up and stuff. I totally forgot about that. Yeah. Sometimes I question my intelligence. I can't believe I missed this, of all things. But yeah. Like, one of the problems with, frankly, anything, with judging whether anything is moral or not, is almost always there's two sides to every argument. So, like, almost always if there's a way to argue that something is moral, there's a way to argue that it isn't moral, and vice versa. Like, there's a couple things that it's like, it is very easy to judge, but a lot of things live a bit more in the gray area. Like, it's easy for, to say, yeah, unprovoked murder is obviously unmoral in every situation, period, end of story. No discussion really needed. But there can be other situations where it's, a bit more borderline and questionable with stuff like, I don't know, marijuana, stuff like that. And, it's one of those things where obviously I'm not going to get into the actual moral questions here. That's a bit above my pay grade, but like it's just kind of making my point. Like, there's things that are a bit more in the gray area that are just kind of like, is it moral? Is it immoral? Both sides likely have a good argument to their point as to why it's either moral or immoral, and it kind of exists in a bit of a gray area. And, there's a lot of questions, especially for, stuff involving relatively new stuff like YouTube and the internet that hasn't been around for generation after generation for people to ask the questions of morality on it and stuff like that for as long. So it's kind of like, yeah, I mean, stuff that, to a degree, you have to just kind of ask yourself, do I think it's moral? Do I think it's immoral? And act accordingly. But, oh my goodness, I stinking land in the wrong spot. I don't even know what the right spot would be to land off of that slot. I guess down there? I guess. Ow. Maybe I'm not supposed to jump from there. Maybe I just legit jump from somewhere like here. Maybe not. I don't know. This is a really weird spot to be jumping to. Unless... Oh, right there. I should be able to get to right there. Okay. Okay. But yeah. Other thing that can make any question of morality difficult is also what you're judging your morality off of. Like, obviously, anybody that follows a religion of any sort doesn't have a problem with that. So, in my case, for example, it's not a problem. But for somebody that doesn't follow religion, what are you judging your morality off can be, the deciding factor in whether or not you consider something moral, right? I don't know. It's, once again, above my pay grade, but just some thoughts I had on that. Oh no, I don't. Look, I can't turn into PewDiePie at this point in my career, right? Like, with his whole philosophical stuff. I can do that after I'm, like, at a retired point and all that. Once I don't have to worry about getting views and watch time and all that. I got other things to focus on, Mike. Like parkour and the interworkings of the parkour community. Much more important. Okay, it doesn't look right. Yeah, just follow the path. If you're crying out loud. They have specific path blocks to tell us which way to go. Just follow those. Turn around. Looks like we might finish in, I don't know, about 50-ish minutes. Shouldn't be too long. This map's... I actually, so far, kind of have liked it better than the second Parkour Planets. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because the other parkour planets tried to go for a bit more of an overall big scale feel to it all. Whereas this just kind of keeps things simple and localized. Might be a way to describe it. Maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy. There was an invisible block there. I feel very betrayed by that fact. Okay. Now I have to run all the way back around. You know, now that I think about it, I'm thinking back to something that happened earlier in the run when I went backwards and, in theory, almost pressed the pressure plate that would have set me back. This is the same map creator that made the Great Fall. So, like... Oh, invisible blocks preventing progression forward. That's toxic. But, yeah, that fact alone should make me, you know, afraid of anything that might possibly set me back like that. Because this map creator has a tendency to pull stuff like that. So, like, if I ever go the wrong way, I can be doomed. Whee! Luckily, I think it shows the stage when you stand next to a pressure plate, not just when you hit the pressure plate. So as a result, you can kind of judge off of that. Boom. Ah, I missed the jump. Yeah. Sometimes it makes more sense to reset yourself. Other times, oh, I only have a restart stick, not a respawn stick. No bueno. Other times it just makes more sense to just keep going. Oh my goodness, I hit my head there again. I didn't think and just went full on, just too focused, I guess. Like, seriously. I just kind of tunnel visioned. And something I've been getting a bit bad about recently. So I've been kind of tunnel visioning more often. And doing a bad job of keeping focused on my surroundings. I think I have to jump off the slime blocks. I don't think there's any other route there. I don't think I have any other choice in the matter. I wonder. There's no way, right, that I could... Actually, maybe. I'm going to try that once more. Ah. Yeah, I'd have to hit the right spot in the slime blocks to skip it, which I've gotten better at recently, but not good at. Okay, I'm whiffing everything now. Let's go, let's focus. Focus in, let's do this. Cool. I think tunnel visioning kind of has to do with... Oh, I stinking didn't think about it again. I just... like, I think some degree, part of the reason why I'm tunnel visioning is when you're commentating and doing the parkour at the same time, you kind of, to a large degree, put the parkour on autopilot and focus more so on the commentating, because it's easier to parkour on autopilot than it is to commentate on autopilot. So as a result, it can, you know, be a deal where you're focusing more on your commentary than your actual parkour. And as a result, it can be easy to miss, especially if you're talking about stuff that's completely unrelated to the parkour. Like if I'm talking about the parkour itself and, you know, what I think about it, I'm a bit more like looking around and, you know, paying attention to the map. Ugh. Feel like I could have made that jump, but I'm gonna take the proper route with the slime blocks and all that. But yeah, so like if I'm talking about how stuff's going and where we're going and stuff like that, I feel like I'm more likely to take the proper route and do things right than if I'm talking about something completely separate, like I kind of am right now, and running off of that. At least that's what I think. I don't know. My word, I'm losing time though. I need to figure out which ways I need to be going. Oh. And just apparently not jumping at all. Because why would you jump? That's stupid. Let's see here. I guess just down here. Yeah, this is the right path. Boom. Now we take the slime block over here. Carpets on top of the bamboo. Interesting choice. I kind of appreciate it though, because I hate normal bamboo jumps. I mean, I don't hate them. They're not bad. They just can be a bit obnoxious when you fall through holes that it doesn't feel like it should be possible to fall through. And just stuff like that. There is slime blocks under that water. Which is really... Wait, from block and a half, can't you... Yeah. Yeah. Still weirds me out that from a block and a half you can go up a fence. Or, sorry, not up a fence. You can bounce up to a 2-block height. I just feel so wrong. Water slime. No thanks. I'll take a pass. Was that karma? For me saying no to the water slime? Is the water slime just like, aha, now you fall? Nah. No, water slime isn't sentient. Boom. Boom. There we go. We're almost to the end now. We got weird emerald stuff going on. Which is pretty cool. Yeah. One thing I've been considering getting back into is like type racer and stuff like that. Like I got my typing speed to like a manageable point a while back. Like to a point that I don't really need to worry about it. But at the same time, it'd be kind of cool to like get to a point where I'm typing as fast as I can think. Pretty much. Like some of those people being able to do 100 words per minute and stuff like that. Some people even higher. Like 140 or whatever for the absolutely insane stuff. There were like vines on a tree I was supposed to be taking or something. So I clearly went too far. But yeah, it's just something that would be cool to learn to do. Am I even supposed to be on these right now? Oh, here we go. I have to get up to that and then go up those vines. Got it. Cool. I didn't jump. It's not something like I'm super passionate about, but it's just one of those things that like I look at and I'm like, that would be really cool to learn to do proficiently. Now granted, I'm doing enough other stuff that I don't know about making time for that. But if I could, it'd be enjoyable. Like I enjoyed playing Type Racer when I did in the past. It's a pretty fun game, which is really weird to say about something that's legit just typing. Like that's the sort of thing that, you know, you'd like do in school and stuff to like when the teacher's wanting to do something fun because all of their students have hit the point of completely ignoring them, and they want to do something that still feels like learning, they'll put you on Type Racer. Like that sort of thing. Although that's not something that, I ever got the chance to do. Just, I was homeschooled, but besides that, it's like, I never did anything that could have been considered like a typing class. So even then, I did it! Woo! We're done. Enough talking about random typing stuff. Anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed. This map was pretty cool. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. God bless. Bye-bye.